says there are a few times in the Quran or the hadith where it is said that Allah is how we perceive him. Example, Bukhari, I am as my servant thinks I am. Can you elaborate upon this? This hadith is a clear example that as Muslims we must think positively of Allah. And this is not a choice that you can make. This is an obligation. Because if it were a choice, it would mean that you can think negatively of Allah as many ignorant imbeciles do. There are Muslims that I've heard saying that I do not ask Allah to do this or that for me. Why? He says, whenever I ask Allah to do this or that for me, the opposite happens. A'udhu billah. Are you accusing Allah Azza wa Jal of going against your wishes just to displease you? Are you crazy? Allah doesn't need you. Allah doesn't need the whole population of earth, the 7 billion of them. Allah doesn't need the trillions of animals, of fish, of insects, of birds. Allah is independent. And it's only Allah that provides for all of these. Only Allah that facilitates their affairs. He's the sustainer. He's the giver of life and death. He's the creator. He's the provider, Azza wa Jal. So why would you think so negatively of Allah and refrain from expressing your submissiveness, your poverty, your humility to Him, subhanahu wa ta'ala? This is an indication of your arrogance. This is an indication that you and Satan have many things in common, which is a very, very dangerous aspect. So Allah is as you think of Him. If you think of Him positively, your affairs would, at the end of the day, materialize for your benefit and you will be the winner. If you choose otherwise, you're the biggest loser and you're the only one who's gonna suffer. No one on earth is gonna care what happens to you. Allah Azza wa Jal would not be harmed by you thinking negatively of Him or saying bad things about Him. Allah is self-sufficient. So you have no choice other than to love Him, to think of Him positively, to acknowledge that He owns you and everything in this universe, and that He does what He wills. No one has the right to question Him or to doubt Him. In addition to the fact that you have to express your poverty and your humility and to ask and call Him so that He would answer your call, because you're the one who needs Him and not the other way around.